女士们、先生们，欢迎参加上海纽约大学2025届商学部以及计算机科学、数据科学与工程学部典礼。离正式开始还有5分钟，请您尽快就座，并确保手机已调成静音或震动。非常感谢。
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to NYU Shanghai's 2025 ceremony for graduates of business, computer science, data science, and engineering. The ceremony will begin in 5 minutes. Please take your seats and ensure your mobile devices are silenced or set to vibrate.
女士们、先生们，让我们热烈欢迎商学部以及计算机科学、数据科学与工程学部的毕业生入场。
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome graduates of business, computer science, data science, and engineering.
女士们、先生们，接下来入场的是主席台成员，其中包括商学部主任、计算机科学、数据科学与工程学部主任、教授以及学生代表。让我们热烈欢迎
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the platform party, including the Dean of Business, Dean of Computer Science, Data Science, and Engineering, our faculty, and student representatives.
女士们、先生们，让我们一起来欣赏2025届毕业生风采短片。
Ladies and gentlemen, please join us in watching a tribute video dedicated to the class of 2025.
The first question, really quickly,
Choose one word to describe your
NYU Shanghai journey in the past 4 years.
I think it's the word shift.
Flexibility.
I would say happy.
Eye-opening.
Dynamic.
brilliant learning.
Opportunities.
I remember my move-in day. I was just coming back from the airport and I didn't know anyone. I think a resident assistant at that time guided me and even video chatted me. I think that was my first connection because I knew that whenever I need something, I know there's someone that will help me.
Within the lockdown, I just felt really happy every time that I went out in the community that we were living in, that we got to go test.
And that was
a peak moment for me because I got to meet people one-on-one. Really eye-opening for me. I enjoyed my days. I enjoyed talking to people.
As a first-year student, I had no idea what I was doing. I learned what community is and finding friends that can help you. You helped me with this. You were my roommate.
Shanghai offered me a larger stage and give me a broader horizon to connect with the world. So in the past 4 years, I tried my best to serve or give back to NYU Shanghai and to Shanghai.
For NYU Shanghai, that is not only representing itself in the world of academia, but also it's hosting all kinds of events. And I was not even in this basketball team, but they have the intramural basketball game. I gathered all my friends and tell them to join the sport. And we finally won the championship. I think it's something I would remember for my life.
NYU identity is so different depending on the country. My experience in NYU Abu Dhabi was, I would say, so amazing, so great. And I have met you guys there. In any NYU site in the world, we can be a part of it, you know?
In New York, it's kind of different. Like, you're living in a big city and you get the chance to talk to different people and they're willing to share their stories. And I feel like in Shanghai, I focus more on my academic thing. I spend more time doing my work.
NYU's global network is really second to none, and I think that's one of the highlights of my college experience. NYU gave me the opportunity to see so many countries that I never would have been able to if I hadn't been able to study in London.
These 4 years of experience really taught me how to accept your experience, no matter that's you called it a success or failure.
And here, every single day, you basically encounter all of the different languages, different cultural backgrounds. So I think definitely for sure my personality changed.
In NYU Shanghai, I have learned to embrace everything that is possible to happen. So now I've become more willing to try everything just to see where they go.
I just went through a kind of hard time receiving so many rejections at the same time. But I really want to tell myself back then that just keep on trying and believe in yourself. That's the most important thing.
To me, the NYU Shanghai journey for me is like I have this little camera that I always carry with me. We play soccer in the rain, we play soccer in really, really hot summer. It's just something that is so valuable to me and so precious to me.
Back in my hometown in Connecticut, we had quite a bit of diversity since coming to NYU Shanghai. Those definitions has broadened so much because now I'm experiencing diversity in culture in a very global way.
I was 16 years old. I was freshly out of high school. Once I came to NYU Shanghai, I realized that it's big, but also it's so small at the same time. We're graduating, we have friends from all over the world. In a sense, that really kind of connected us all through reimagine what does world mean.
When I think about college in 2025, with the help of AI, we can learn everything on the internet. So the biggest asset that we can have here is our ability to engage with people and to talk with people and build relationships.
This semester, my schedule is very wonky in a way, but I keep bumping into a person that I haven't seen since maybe freshman, sophomore year, just saying hi to them and reigniting that connection over a meal. Now as a senior, I keep thinking back to all those people that I've connected with over the years.
Every time we finished an academic year, I would get to go back and see my parents. I wish I could see it from their perspective, how much I changed every 6 months that I saw them. I was oh my gosh, I think, maybe I want to work in China, live in China. And then they were do it, if you're in China, you're only in China once, and if you want to be there for a long time, do that, short time, whatever. Very supportive, so yeah, shout out to my parents, they're lovely.
For me, it is that this experience has been so much out of our comfort zones. To me, this is just a lesson that we can do it, we can accomplish. At any moment after we graduate, if we feel really afraid or feel I don't think I'm capable of doing something like this, we can just think back to our NYU Shanghai experience and all of the things they'll say, really? They'll be surprised at it, and you can say to yourself, I can do it.
For me, it would be sort of like stay in touch. I think I've made a lot of close friends here, and it would be a real shame that if I find myself a few years later that we actually don't, we just lost touch or grown apart. And of course, it takes effort, be in touch with everyone. I think that's important for me because you've made all these precious people, so why let them go?
Class of 2025.
Congratulations, class of 2025.
Congratulations.
毕业快乐！毕业快乐！
We made it! We made it!
We are Shanghai，常回上海看看。
常回家看看，从前滩出发。
我在向你说爱你。
同学们 ，We made it!
Okay, are we gonna shake hands?
That's too corporate. We can't.
Pleasure.
Pleasure.
Let's go.
女士们、先生们，有请上海纽约大学商学部主任陈雨欣、计算机科学、数据科学与工程学部主任 Nasser Memon 开启典礼。
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome NYU Shanghai's Dean of Business, Yixin Chen, and Interim Dean of Computer Science, Data Science, and Engineering, Nasser Memon, to open the ceremony.
We welcome you all to the Business and Computer Science, Data Science, and Engineering degree conferral ceremony.
At this ceremony, we recognize the 2025 NYU Shanghai graduates who will be receiving degrees in Bachelor of Arts and Bachelor of Sciences for their respective fields of study.
Okay. So let me start first. Good afternoon, dear students, parents, family members, colleagues, and honored guests. Congratulations, class of 2025. Congratulations to the business and finance and the business and marketing graduates. Also, congratulations to computer science, data science, and engineering graduates. Congratulations for the business major, because you have made a good choice. Also, congratulations if you are not a business major, because you have made a good choice as well. And I hope and I truly believe that one day you will find yourself engaging with business. We are so proud of everything you have accomplished. You should be and must be proud of yourselves, proud of studying business or possibly one day engaging with business. Business is a key driver of innovation in technology. The motivation for profit through demand creation and enhanced operational efficiency has led to countless innovations and inventions throughout the human history. Financial markets provide capital for startups and reallocate resources to areas with the greatest potential for scientific and technological breakthroughs. But as a marketing professor, I would like to add more here. Business is made possible not only by finance, but also by marketing. In fact, marketing has generated the majority of revenues for today's leading tech companies. For example, advertising revenue accounts for about 77% of TikTok's revenue, 77.8% of Google's, and an astonishing 97.5% of Meta's. Also, business is a powerful global connector. We all know the Silk Road, which connected Asian China to the rest of the world. Similarly, there was the so-called Golden Road, which connects India to the rest of the world. Business crosses borders, bridges cultures, and brings the world closer together. Through business, people meet, products are traded, ideas are exchanged, and also knowledge is spread. More importantly, through those global interactions, we discover our shared humanity. For instance, no matter where you go, where you come from, you probably learn to say, this is too expensive, or 太贵了, right, to the street vendors. And also, recently, there's this one called La Boo, right? That little monster from Pop Mart, which has gone viral and with fans lining up across the world. Finally, business is also a chief builder of great cities around the world. It gave us places to go and fun to enjoy. A century ago, the commercial development of Shanghai's Nanjing Road helped shape the city's character, an influence that endures today. During that period, the city's 4 major department stores opened one after another, introducing innovations like artistic window display and the rooftop amusement parks. These experiences brought shopping and entertainment together in modern urban spaces, giving rise to the vibrant new urban cultures bring together Eastern and Western influence. So now we have Qiantan and also, of course, the new bond here. So I would like to say it is business that makes New York, New York, and it is business that makes Shanghai, Shanghai. New York and Shanghai are 2 of the world's great cities, and NYU Shanghai is, without question, the greatest university of both. Class of 2025, you are incredibly fortunate to study here. And we are equally fortunate to have shared this journey with you, to witness your growth and achievements. Computer scientist and Turing Award laureate Alan Kay, who is considered by some as the father of personal computer, once said that the best way to predict future is to invent it. So all the answers to the future will be written by you. And I truly believe that the future of business, also the future of the world, will be brighter and more exciting because of you. Congratulations once again, class of 2025, and may the power of business be with you. Thank you all. Now, it's my pleasure to introduce our business student speaker, Liu Tanrui Zhi. Liu Tanrui Zhi of Guizhou and Yunnan province in southwest China, graduated with a major in business and marketing with a minor of social science. He is passionate about exploring how business strategy and consumer markets can create social impact. While at NYU Shanghai, he gained cross-industry business exposure through internships at companies including Nike, L'Oreal, and Brain. He also served as a mentor in the Undergraduate Business Association and as a career peer advisor at the Center for Career Development, guiding fellow students in their career exploration. While studying away at New York City and Abu Dhabi, he discovered a strong interest in social work and public service, tutoring underprivileged students and providing training for immigrants and migrant workers. After graduation, Tai Ruizhi will join MasterCard as an associate consultant, where he hopes to continue examining the social impact of business and culture through the lens of finance, technology, and management consulting. Now let's welcome Liu Tai Ruizhi.
Dear Chen, dear Memen, distinguished faculty, esteemed guests, beloved family and friends, and most importantly, my fellow graduates of the class of 2025. When I was a child growing up from one of the most underdeveloped regions in China, my idea of education was simple: a classroom, a teacher, and probably a textbook. Education was the path to a better life, but it was also bounded by the walls and mountains of my hometown, by the limits of what I thought was possible. If you had told me that when I would stand here addressing a graduating class of global citizens, I wouldn't have believed you. NYU Shanghai did not just change where I was, and it changed how I saw the world and my place in it. I arrived thinking education was about mastering facts, completing coursework, and securing for a better future. But this university, this community, quickly shattered that notion. Learning here was never passive. It's about debate, it's about immersion, and about push through my comfort zones. It happened in classrooms and in Magnolia Cafe, in late-night WeChat discussions, and in cities halfway across the world. Each of us has a different version of this story. Some took their first solo flight to move here, some navigated different languages, unfamiliar customs, or the quirks of the Century Avenue campus, like why the elevator always stayed in the basement 1 no matter what. And then came the years of uncertainties, when flights were canceled, borders closed, and our definition of campus stretched out across the time zones. Yet through it all, we adapted. We found new places for our home. We built friendships that outlasted distance. We became, in every sense, global citizens. Not only because of where we studied, but because of how we learned to engage with the world. For me, this journey took on another layer. NYU Shanghai taught me that education is not personal, it's deeply communal. I saw it in the market vendors I interviewed while researching consumer behavior, in the underprivileged students I tutored in the Bronx, whose dreams were cut short by the circumstances beyond their control, in the peers who challenged my perspectives and made me rethink what I believed, in the business classes we struggled from microeconomics to foundation of finance, and of course, EGB. Education is about connection. It is using what we learn to bridge the world and lift others that make impact beyond ourselves. And now, as we stand at the edge of this moment, I know one thing for certain: we're ready. Not because we have all the answers, but because of how we know how to ask the right questions. Not because of the world is easy, but because we have spent 4 years proving that we can navigate complexity, embrace change, and shape our own paths. We leave here with more than degrees in finance or marketing. We carry experiences that have shaped us, friendships that will sustain us, and the purpose that will drive us forward. So, my friends, let us remember, the world is our classroom, and our learning has only just begun. Congratulations, class of 2025. The future is ours to shape. Thank you.
Thank you. That was very nice. So, good morning. I'm a bit shorter than him. Good morning, students, families, faculty, and friends. Today we celebrate the graduation of a remarkable group of students from computer science, data science, and engineering. You've studied across languages, across cultures and disciplines. You've debugged code, built systems, and yes, questioned your life choices at 3 a.m., right? But let's not dwell on what happened. Let's think about what's to come. So you are entering a world that is being shaped, or perhaps reshaped, if you will, by AI. Everything that we do, AI is tremendously affecting it and revolutionizing things like science, education, agriculture. AI affects every aspect of our life as we go forward. And it's foundational, it's not optional. It will form the foundation of many things that we do. But you are graduates not just entering this world, you are graduates who will be shaping this world. Why? Because you understand the science behind it, you understand the tools, you understand what happens in the models. At the same time, you've taken a broad interdisciplinary education at NYU Shanghai, and that gives me hope because you've already asked the questions, hard questions about fairness, privacy, truth, responsibility, and you've done so in one of the most globally connected campuses on the planet, right? And this gives me hope because the future of AI is not just technical. It's moral, it's social, and it's human. The future needs you to be more than brilliant. It needs you to be bold. It needs you to be ethical, to be compassionate, and maybe occasionally to say, do we really want to build this? Maybe not. So yes, go shape the future. But before you do, I want to leave you with one lighthearted but serious thought that often enters my mind. In the age of large language models, right, the thought might come to you whether, is there a large language model here as well? A chat GPT inside my head? The chat GPT that you consult when you have a question? The chat GPT that is putting out a stream of thoughts incessantly, sometimes good, sometimes bad. You just can't stop it, right? So the question I want to leave you with is, how will you train this model? How, if there is such a model, how will you train it? Will you feed it kindness or cynicism? Will you prompt it with curiosity? Will you correct it when it gets off the track? Because to build a better world out there, you also need to shape the one in here. So pay attention to it. So dear students, train your inner ChatGPT with compassion, love, courage, and integrity. And as you know, as computer scientists, just like any good system, which has been built well, is being trained well, updated well, it'll get better with thoughtful feedback, deliberate practice, and an occasional reboot when you go to the beach and relax and get a sense of what is going on. Right? So congratulations, class of 2025. We are so proud of you. Now go and build wisely. Thank you. So I have the pleasure of introducing Shu Zihan from Hefei, China. She's graduating with a double major in data science in the artificial intelligence track, and also social science, urban studies track. You might have seen her in the morning when she was being baked in the sun when the arts and science commencement was on. So she's passionate about community building, urban equity, having worked with the Dean's Service Corps and the Community Engaged Learning Office to support the education of children from migrant families and to strengthen the connection between NYU Shanghai and its surrounding communities. She also plays for the women's soccer team, which won the 2025 Sino Foreign University Cup. She has conducted research across Abu Dhabi, New York, and Shanghai, exploring sustainable communities and urban green space accessibility. Her work integrates technology, data, and human-centered values to address urban challenges. After graduation, she will pursue a master's degree in city planning at the University of Pennsylvania to further explore innovative applications of data in urban policy and spatial planning. She.
Thank you, Dean. Dean Mimon, Dean Chen, beloved faculty, dear families and friends, and most importantly, my fellow graduates of 2025, good afternoon. So in one of my urban classes, I encountered two interesting concepts, space and place. Space referred to a physical location, while place referred to personal memories and emotions, transforming a space into something meaningful. My professor once asked, what makes a space the place? Today, as I look back to my 4 years in NYU Shanghai, I ask myself the same question. What makes 155 Century Avenue and 567 West Yangtze Road not just two buildings, but turns to witness our growth and crossroad we encounter the world? These two buildings had witnessed our growth. I still remember the very first semester, we're sitting in the Century Avenue, room 101, attending my first research night. We engaged in a deep conversation with professors, blending a wide range of topics of computer science with music, with urban study, with biology, and beyond. In the library and study rooms, we immersed ourselves in the data structures and machine learning during the countless late nights debugging on HPC cluster. The joy of finally seeing our codes run through was unforgettable. Now, as we present our capstone on the E3 classrooms and presenting our research poster on the Magnolia House, we began to realize how much these two buildings had witnessed our growth. We've absorbed knowledge, stretched the boundaries of the interdisciplinary learning, and then discovered the passion that will continue to drive us, either in academia or in the career. One sunny afternoon, just right now, we sat in a circle on the lawn of the courtyard, bathed in the warm sunlight. One of my friends strummed her guitars. Her gentle melody filled in the air. This is how I will remember our campus. Thank you, NYU Shanghai. Thank you for being the place where our laughter, our thoughts, and our growth found a home, and where time seemed to pause for us to cherish the moment. These two buildings have connected us with the city. From Century Avenue to Qiantan, we just never in here. We're in Sanling,
we're in Pudong, we're in Shanghai, and across China. These two buildings were never two isolated islands. They were trees, deeply rooted in the community, and their branches that reach us out towards the society surrounding us. We stepped into the Sanling community and the Memory Cafe. We befriended with the elderly and became intergeneration companion. And we worked with the Shanghai Sunflower, imagining the future possibilities of the migrant children. Every step we take has been a dialogue with the society, has been a way of bringing our classroom knowledge into the real-world practice. We have asked ourselves, how can we make the knowledge tangible? How can we forge deep connections with the space is not only limited to these only two buildings, but extends us to the communities and to the people, to the landscape they have allowed us to reach. These two buildings have lifted us, propelling us towards the world. By our third year, we have set off in different directions for study away. We have been walking along the Hudson River in New York, along the Thames River by London, by the Seine in Paris, and some were greeting the sunrise in Abu Dhabi. We were miles apart, in different time zones and different lives, but we still found our way back together. Sometimes, meaning waking up at 2 a.m., joining a Zoom call for a group project, or syncing a Git repo across the Pacific Ocean. Or sometimes, meaning opening a Zoom at midnight, singing a heartfelt birthday to a friend far away. If each of our lives is a path, then the intersection of Class 2025 is right here, within these two buildings and the 4 years we have encompassed. Just as the intersection lines eventually diverge, now we're standing here, ready to embark on our new journeys. Now, from Qiantan, we set forth. Ahead of us is the lives with a vast and boundless world. Behind us, supporting us, are the strong branches of these two great trees. So, fly, my friends, courageously and boldly. The world is awaiting for us. Thank you.
Dean Chen, I am pleased to present to you the 115 candidates for bachelor degrees in business. Woo! Fayez Akmal. Victor Al Young. Mark Caden Burnt. Sarah Blosser. Natalie Brazovsky. Vivian Tsai Ru Chun. Chen Fang Zhou. 陈意如 Brian Chen. Vicky Chen. Che Xin Rui. Kelly Chin. Finnegan J. Cosgrove. Samval Davtian. Deng Wei Rong. Ding Pei Er. Halun Inhust. Fang Ziyue. Fang Jiayin. Diego Fischetti. Fu Yi Hang. Fu Yue. Jose Luis Garcia Gomez. Ella Go. Gu Gao Yuan. Guan Mei. Elzian Haji. Simona Hailingo. Hao Xin Ai. He Pei Jun. Tammy Huang. Angela Gwyneth Isman. Ashita Jaswal. Hungersal Jarhasahan. Anna Youngdrielska. Jia Zi Huan. 看思齐。Swecha Karn. Mateusz Klepaski. Alexandra Kogler. Samuel Benson Komanowski. Kong Yu Xiang. Frank Lai. Brian Li Zheyuan. Jason Lee. Li Shintong. Li Shanghe. Li Hao Bin. Li Le Mang. Li Jiaming. Li Zikai. Li Junjie. Lisa Lin Shi Meng. Tina Lin. Calvin Lin. Liu Tan Rui Zhi. Lin Shin. Lin Yijing. Liu Younian. Liu Xinyu. Liu Shuxin. Liu Yutong. Isabella Liu. Kid Quach Anfam. Qian Xin Nan. Victor Chiu. Chu Yuan Ting.
Thank you very much.
Mateo Ronifo. Maruk Sheikh Riaz. Dulce Alondra Rodriguez Diaz. Nicholas Conrad Saldana. Mi Ki Chen. Shen Yi Fan. Shim Hyung Soo. Marlena Soltysinska. Jerry Tao Jia Yu. Wang Rui Xiang. Wang Yijing. Scarlett Wang Jiaqi. Wang Ziyuan. Wang Yizhou. Wei Qiao Chu. Elton Kaihua Wu. Wu Jia Tong. Xia Yu Xuan. Xiang Yu Yan. Alex Xiao. Leihan Shu. Shu Xin Wen. Lina Shu Ying Jia. Yelena Shu Jia. Emily Yan. Yang Yichen. James Yang. Yang Zehan. 姚杨陈叶姚William Hong Lie In Kai Wen Zhang Yunhe Yo Ran Jessica Yu Yu Zi Wen Yuan Chao Yue Zhang Xiao Hui Zhang Chenming Bruce Zhang Jingyi Sebastian Chen Yang Sebastian Zhang Chen Yang Chen Ziyun Cao Yiwei Zhou Zinan Yu Qianwei Fu Yu Jia Feng Pei Chuan Hu Kai Wen Kaylee Xu Jiaming Shi Yu Xin Lou Jinghui Lin Changhao Su Zijin Chen Junye Zhang Xianyue Zhang Tongyu Zhang Hanyu Phil Zhen Hao Zhe 钟木。周瑞希。朱凌文。庄志瑜。Let us give a final round of applause to our business graduates.
Congratulations. Dean Mammon, I am pleased to present to you the 106 candidates for computer science, data science, and engineering for bachelor's degrees. Nigel Assis. Cao Chenwei. Cao Yuxuan. Jonathan Benjamin. Cao Yiling. Samantha Chen. Chen Danqing. Chen Ruiyang. Christopher Chen. Chen Yifei. Chen Yujun. Congratulations. Chen Changlan. Congratulations. Veronica De Leon. Chen Fangzhou. Dong Wenjun. Feng Lihan. Kalala Nassim Akalaki. Congratulations. Rao Ali Khan. Evelyn Feng Aimeng. Feng Feiruan. Feng Peiquan. Fu Yujia. Congratulations. Brandon Shaogao. 耿丽媛。Asiko Gomez. Sharam Simone Galai. Guo Yuanhe. Jara Hadi. Saeed Ali Haider. Han Yang.韩元正。Joseph Hauser. Cao Yiwei. Chen Ziyun. Chen Junye.胡凯文。Muhammad Handi. Hu Ruisheng. Connie Hu.黄俊杰。Dan Huang. Jiang Haihan. Kang Wenkai. Yang Kanishev. Saiz Leach Mishir. Li Yicheng. Li Junyi. Lou Jinghui.方子月。林长浩。李一潭。Lawrence Lim. Lu Wenbo. Vincent Lin. Liu Weicheng. Luo Jiaying. John Hendrik Neighbors. Bruno Nadal. Eden Narabat. Alibi Novanov. Jackson No. Alessandro Pinetaro.石宇欣。苏子静。齐乐萌。秦之涵。Patrick 沈嘉诚。石嘉瑞。Alec Sirkin. Song Yizhuo. Miu Su Yiting. Gana Suri Taktak. Harsh Tambi. Siddhartha Talada. Wan Xinyang. Wang Qiyong. Lisa 林希萌。王毅。王文涵。王小枣。王伟伦。
同学们好。
Philip Wong. Wu Haotong. Wu Wenlue Tao. Wu Haojing. Wu Ruoyu. Sarah Zenada. Carolina Vanderkerkhoff. Xia Zhangjie. Dua Zuhair. Zhou Yilu. Zhou Tianshi. Zhong Zhenting.郑少一。Cecilia Zheng. Zhang Taojie. Xu Zihan. Henry 张思成。张祥东。张清扬。张嘉宁。翟浩辰。周子楠。张云鹤。于子云。于天晴。姚宇军。姚毅南。姚允晨。徐佳怡。谢明轩。谢卓彤。谢欣卫。夏锦红。徐佳明 Kelly。于千卫。Congratulations to all students from class of 2025.
Congratulations to all the graduates. Thank you all for joining us. And also thank all the staff members and the volunteers for the excellent work to make this happen and run smoothly. Thank you all.
Thank you. Thank you. And this concludes our graduation ceremony for the class of 2025 NYU Shanghai. Thank you.
请毕业生起立，跟随领队依次离场。请观众保持安坐，让毕业生先行离场。
We now ask our graduates to please stand and follow your seating marshal. We ask our guests to remain seated until all of our graduates have completed the recessional.